I mean, everybody knows Kleinhans.
Sure, it's been a jewel in the crown of the Queen City for 82 years, but
not everybody knows that Kleinhans is actually a city-owned building.
So taxpayer dollars, the majority from the state, will be used to fund most of the $18 million of repairs. However, when it comes to the work to be done,
these are things that your patrons really won't see for the most part, right?
Yes. Yeah. They won't see it, but they'll feel it.
With the exception of replacing the liner and the reflecting pool and some new doors and windows, the work involves mostly what the director of the facility and president of its primary tenant, the Buffalo Philharmonic Orchestra, describes as the guts of the building.
It's the infrastructure of the building that makes it work for everybody.
Topping the list, a new roof, and inside, a new boiler, upgraded air conditioning and ventilation systems, as well as the security and fire systems.
This was built in 1940. A lot of this equipment is that old. It's 80 years old. For years, it's been beyond its usable, workable life, so, it's time to get it done.
Getting it all done involves a fundraising campaign, which still has a ways to go.
We're at $14 million to a $21 million goal. 3 of the 21 will be to create an endowment for the hall, something we've never had before.
A rainy day fund of sorts.
That we can use to make the repair, so we don't have to go out to government and beg for money, or doing a problem like this year where we had to go out and find money one way or another. So it's a much more proactive way.
To keep this treasured landmark operational and viable for years to come, for music and so much more.
I saw WrestleMania 3 here on closed circuit.
I wasn't here for that one, but...
Never had a crowd like that, Mr. Hart?
No, I bet not. I bet not.
In my defense, it was 1988 and I didn't have cable. Kleinhans, by the way, was built through a bequest from Edward and Mary Kleinhans, who owned that successful men's clothing company in Buffalo. And though they pledged their entire estate to the project back in the 1930s, it still wasn't enough until federal funds were obtained through the WPA. Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.